Good afternoon and welcome back, Blazers. Welcome back to InfoFlow from home. Today is Thursday, December 17th, and I'm David.
And I'm Emmanuel. In local news, Montgomery County has reached 39,721 cases of COVID-19 and 980 deaths as of Tuesday, December 15th.
There have been new developments in the case of Tacoma Park police officer Eric Mueller, who was arrested and charged with the sexual abuse of a minor amid allegations that he inappropriately touched a 17-year-old girl at her Clarksburg home. Last Wednesday, the 20-year veteran was released on a $10,000 secured bond and is awaiting a court date of January 15th. On Monday, Tacoma Park Mayor Kate Stewart released a statement on Twitter that read, quote, "We are approaching this situation with the seriousness it deserves. Corporal Mueller has been suspended without pay, including suspension of police powers pending investigation. TPPD is cooperating fully with MoCo PD's investigation."
In national news, Attorney General William Barr announced his resignation from the position on December 14th. This resignation followed him saying in early December that no widespread evidence of fraud had been found, contradictory to the president's claims. President Trump tweeted his resignation letter saying, quote, "Just had a very nice meeting with Attorney General Bill Barr at the White House. Our relationship has been a very good one, and he has done an outstanding job." Barr's resignation will come into effect on December 23rd.
Attention seniors, reminder that the senior portrait schedule has been postponed and you can still select your senior quotes. For more information, visit the school website at mbhs.edu.
Now, let's check out the latest episode of Ice Blazers.
This year,
does it have to be like a sentence or like just choose 5 adjectives?
I think this year has been
boring,
monotonous,
uncertain,
a bit of a mess.
not the best of times.
The most disappointing year ever.
overall just very disappointing.
Full of surprises. In January, we heard about the coronavirus, and at the time, no one really thought it was going to be a big deal, so we just kind of brushed it off. But months later, now it's like the biggest deal, and it's impacted everyone significantly.
Hope it's over soon.
Learning more about ourselves. I think that with quarantine, we get to learn about who we are without anybody else there. And that's been the defining aspect of 2020 for me.
What's something that you learned about yourself during quarantine?
Oof, I'm really bad at time management.
I take more naps now.
Political
And divisive,
busy,
challenging,
stressful,
and frustrating.
kind of scary.
antisocial.
Yeah, those are my words.
So that's how this year's been.
Thank you to everyone who participated in BNC's very own Ice Blazers series. Be on the lookout for the next season of Ice Blazers to be part of the show.
If you thought 2020 couldn't get any more crazy, take a look at this. Our garbage truck driver dropped a load of burning trash in front of Bethesda Chevy Chase High School on Monday afternoon after the trash caught on fire. Now, the fire was put out rather quickly and no one was hurt, but BCC students were shocked to see their football team for the first time in months. Alright, all jokes. We love our friends at the new Bethesda Municipal Dump.
Now, let's see how the achievement gap has been impacted by the coronavirus.
Hey Blazers, my name is Riley Pavlicek. I am a junior at Blair High School, and in that way, I understand how some students might have been impacted by quarantine social distance learning. Now, because I'm interested in how different groups of students may have to handle the situation we're in, I decided to go out and find someone who could give me some more insight on this topic. Let me introduce you.
My name is Rahman Culver. I am the Diversity and Inclusion Instructional Coordinator at Blair High School as a new role that started this year. And prior to that, I was the department chair or resource teacher over the social studies department. The opportunity gap is not new. It is something that unfortunately has been something that we as a society struggle with for a long time. Being that we have such a diverse kind of collection of communities and folks from different backgrounds and experiences, we unfortunately can see trends. To be more explicit, show that particularly, Black or African American students and Latinx or Hispanic Latino students they typically tend to perform at a disadvantage when it comes to traditional measures related to standardized testing. We want to get to a point at a county where a student's background cannot predict their academic outcomes. How has COVID impacted that dynamic? COVID, as many scholars and researchers have spoken to already, it has exacerbated those trends. You'll find that, again, disproportionately, Black Americans and again, Latinos, Latinx community members, we tend to be disproportionately concentrated in some of these jobs that have been the most exposed during this pandemic. You have not only the health impacts that have kind of exacerbated some of these trends, because if you have people in your home that are sick, that's going to impact the child's ability to focus and kind of engage with their schoolwork. To the groups that are going to experience the greatest negative impact academically from a lack of our conventional kind of way of doing schooling, they're also going to be coming from communities of color. So, when we talk about students receiving special education services, when we talk about English language learners, again, these are groups who already have increased needs academically, yet they are the ones who are most the most probably going to be impacted severely by the pandemic.
Well, Blazers, that's all. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Thanks, Riley. This is a very important issue that affects all students.
Well, that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bntonline.net to submit any announcements, and follow us on Instagram at InfoFlow and on Twitter at Blair. We'll be back on Monday with the latest edition of InfoFlow from home. Remember to wash your hands, avoid touching your face, and follow social distancing guidelines. Have a marvelous Monday and stay safe, Blazers.